Like, I want it polished, but I still want it a little dirty. You know what I mean? It's kind of like when RuPaul said to Jan, give me the funk. Give me the funk. It's a new day in the workroom, and drag is what fairy tales are made of. Are you kidding me? Now, before I get into this video, don't forget that I'll only be talking about the runways from the main stage of Drag Race Holland Season 2. Okay? That's what I'm talking about here. If you want to hear my opinions on all the drama, the tea, the nepotism, I don't know if they're related, but the favoritism that's going on in Drag Race Holland and all of my thoughts on these girls, go over to my Patreon because that's where I'm gonna let my hair down and let people have it. Okay? Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos. It really helps grow our community and it helps my channel. Again, link in the description for my Patreon below. Let's get into these looks. Category is statements on the runway. Tabitha is wearing this beautiful statement dress. It's a body shaming message that she's portraying here. It says right on the top, do I look fat in this dress? I love the cut, first of all. I love the cut of this dress. I think it's very fashion forward. It's very chic. I love that all the letters and the words on the dress are legible. Hello. We can't get your message if the writing's too small. So I love that about it. I love that there's a cutout at the back. I love that she wore a bright hot pink wig to go with this very black simple dress with the white writing. I love that her butt's showing. I love that she came out eating because it sells the narrative and of the statement body shaming even that much more. I'm really enjoying this. I'm enjoying Tabitha. And I'm proud to say it. Tabitha, you're slaying right now. This is what I expect from a statement runway. What are you saying? Right in front of me. It's loud and clear. I didn't have to ask you. I really like Ivy-Elyse Monroe. I feel like she's such a beautiful queen. First of all, that mug painted. Beautiful face, beautiful figure, like very entertaining queen. I always say that. Her statement on the runway tonight was stop Asian hate, which I think is a very important message. Also, I don't feel like the garment told that story on its own. One of the judges, who seems to also be of Asian descent, reminded her more of crab legs. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. Swallowed too much air. But I will say that it's a very white dress with a nice cut in the middle. Cute. But the arms, it did not read virus as much as I would have wanted it to. So the message and the statement got lost for me. And for that, I'm like, oh, damn it. I wish you'd have done something else. It feels like you got the assignment or the brief that this was going to be a runway, and you're like, what can I do? Think fast. Maybe I can get something spiky, and that could be like a virus theme, Asian. We can make it work. And then you just had a white dress to wear under it. It just didn't feel like a fully thought out, realized concept on the runway. But the statement and the message behind it that you said, very important, and I stand by you 100%. I did, however, love when the fan came out because I thought the fan was like very that. So I appreciated that part. The big red puffer thingy, it just didn't work for me. My Little Puny literally came out and slayed. Her statement was addiction, and it was very clear from the jump what it was. The bottles around the neck. Come on. Come on. Addiction, but make it fashion. Period. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. That's the assignment here. Unless I'm mistaken. But I love the bald cap that she has on full of glitter. I love the red cat suit. I love that you came out with a prop. You broke the bottle. Anytime people do that on stage, I'm like, work. Because I'm not that type of person. I'm not very gimmicky. I'm not breaking anything because I might get hurt. I'm not doing that. But I'm like, work, living for this. The way she walked on the runway also. She sold it in every single capacity. And I loved this. The statement was very clear. If she never said what the statement was, I could have surmised what it was on my own, which is the point of a statement runway. You shouldn't have to spell it out for me or sit down and like give me a brief for me to understand what it is. So she hit the nail on the head, lived. And as if the outfit wasn't bomb enough, she added a train. And you know I love a train. Like, if you add a train to something, it just makes it that much more interesting and that much more fabulous. And it was everything. I will say though, I don't know if I was living for the boots, but I liked it together. Like, overall, I'm like, work. If I look at the boots too long, I'm like, ugh. The Countess breaking boundaries, honey. She is breaking boundaries. Okay, the Countess looks beautiful. First off, she looks beautiful. Always does, probably always will. Her story was breaking boundaries, growing up in a small town, not being accepted for being flamboyant and different. And so she came out and she broke apart like window frames. I don't know, girl. Like, I'm kind of seeing it. You're wearing a frilly, flowy dress, so the frilly and the colorful dress, does that speak to the differentness and the gayness within you, the queerness within you? And this breaking the windows or pulling it apart, say you're breaking boundaries? Either way, it just looked like a pretty flowy dress. This could have easily been on like a resort runway. Easily. It was too simple. The concept was too simple. And you look pretty, but that's all I'm getting. You're pretty, but the statement, it's not enough of a statement. And I was disappointed. Because the Countess is one of those queens that they're so polished. They're so meticulous. They're so put together. I wanted to see a really fully realized concept executed. And I did not get that, so I'm left wanting more and feeling very cheated. First of all, Vivaldi is... All of these queens are fashion icons at this point. They all turn looks. We'll get that clear. They all turn looks. Is it always like the best look for the category? Maybe not. But the looks are always pretty good. Vivaldi, love her. You can tell Vivaldi has money. She has an eye. She knows how to come up with a concept and make it work. But this deforestation look lost me. It was lost on me. If she walked down the runway and she did not say her statement was deforestation, I would have not known. No, that's not good. That's not good when you have a whole statement runway and I can't tell what it is. It's a beautiful gown, beautiful gown, beautiful gown. I love the headpiece. I love the chest plate with the blood and the heart, the shoes from head to toe. This is a complete, masterfully executed look. But now let's talk about the category. It says statements, stars, legends. No, that's actually lyrics to a RuPaul song. But it's a statements runway. And I don't see the trees. Yeah, there's like some stuff growing out of your head. And it's not reading trees. And you're literally wearing plastic. Talk about deforestation. Is it repurposed plastic? Is it biodegradable? I don't think so. But anyways, I just feel like she shot herself in the foot. I don't know. It feels like she had this look and she thought, ooh, these look a little bit like vines. I could say this is a tree. And you're killing trees. Call it deforestation. That's my statement. No, it didn't read that. The audience is a little bit more intelligent than that, and I didn't get that. Maybe some of your fans out there saw it. I didn't see it. Someone please let me know in the comments. When she walked around the corner, did you see deforestation right away before anything else? I did not. She could have been a vampire queen and I would have been like, work! I see that, maybe. Deforestation, I did not. Keta Minaj is one of those queens that I feel like is going to make it very far in the competition because she understands what Drag Race is. She has a point of view. She's creative. She's kooky without being too weird. You know, she has edge, and we love that for Drag Race. I right away knew this was mental illness. She had the straight jacket, and she made it fashion. She could have come down the runway in this alone, the first half of the look in the straight jacket, and I would have been sold. And I would have been like, work. This makes sense. This is good. But then she took it a step further, and she revealed into a colorful dress. And then I was like, you better work. Like, this is really good. This is how I look at it. Me trying to like overthink the situation. Let me put on my Sasha Velour cap. So the straight jacket was her suffering from mental illness and being trampled by the world. Blah, 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 blah. Yada, 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 yada. And then she emerges colorful, inner beauty, something, something. And that's what the colors are for. But I loved this outfit from head to toe. The judges kind of gave her smack for the hair. I thought the hair was brilliant. I'm known to read a girl for a bad wig, but I thought the hair actually made sense with the straight jacket and the mental illness statement. It made sense with how society views people with mental illness. His hair was all over the place. It was a mohawk. It was a little crazy, disheveled. That made sense. So I thought this was beautiful. This was masterful. And she gave us two looks in one. How could you complain about this? I love this. I mean, the shoe didn't really work with it, but I still love this. Vanessa Van Cartier, she comes out and she has this big black hood on, and it's saying a lot of defamatory queer terms. And she reveals into this beautiful trans colored gown, and she looks stunning, very pageanty, very clean, polished. I would give her a 10 if she walked the runway in this. Like, I'd be like, yeah, work, 10. But she's always so polished and she's always so pageanty and coiffed that it was like, I've seen a version of this before, but guess what? This is what the category called for, statement. And the statement was, she hit the nail on the head. She gave us the coat with the words on it that said something towards her statement, and then she transformed into literally the trans flag. What more can you ask for? She did the assignment, and it was executed beautifully. Now, I would have wanted something a little extra or a little less polished. Like, I want it polished, but I still want it a little dirty. You know what I mean? It's kind of like when RuPaul said to Jan, give me the funk. Give me the funk. It's a little too preppy and prim for me. But she did the assignment, and it's beautiful, and I love this. Y'all, she is so regal. Have you, like, paid attention to her? The way she carries herself? You just want to bow or curtsy when you see her, because you're like, is she royalty or something? The bottom two queens were Ivy-Elyse Monroe and the Countess. They lip-synced to Free Your Mind by En Vogue, which is an amazing drag song, by the way. Whew. Now, I had high expectations for this lip sync from one entertainer, and then I was like, let me see what this other girl's gonna do, because I don't really know what she can do. Ivy-Elyse at this point has lip synced twice already. This is her third lip sync, and she's a fighter. She's an entertainer through and through. I don't know that much for the Countess, because I heard a rumor that the Countess was the host of Holland's Drag Race makeup artist last year. Now the makeup artist is the winner of last year's thing. I don't know how true that is, but today, watching that lip sync and seeing Ivy-Elyse Monroe wipe the floor with the Countess, and the Countess winning that lip sync, I believe that story. I believe the rumor that the Countess was the makeup artist for the judge, and so the judge literally, blatantly, in front of all of our faces, in front of me and God, told the world, Well, the lip sync was bad. Trash. Hold up. Pause. Rewind. Let's take it a step back. The lip sync was not trash. Y'all's judging is trash. The lip sync was not trash. Ivy-Elyse Monroe did what she needed to do, and she did it damn well. The Countess was trash, not the whole lip sync. The Countess was trash. Get that clear. Oh Lord, I'm talking like I'm on Patreon. Listen. Anyways, Elise got sent home unceremoniously. I would have told them a piece of my mind walking off that stage, be like, this is some riggery, and y'all should be ashamed of yourselves trying to pass this off as like a legitimate judging decision. But Ivy-Elyse, she went away with grace, and the Countess was given a second chance because apparently she has beautiful gowns, and that should mean more than your ability to lip sync in a lip sync for your life. And that's how the episode ended. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos. Hey, beautiful humans, you've made it this far in this video. Why not subscribe to my Patreon? You can sign up for exclusive content I don't post on YouTube, or support me making content for this channel. Speaking of, why don't you watch another video?